Welcome to the Business Devil. Today we are going to talk about TikTok and how it influences our marketing. So TikTok is a very good tool, especially for video marketing, for B2C content and B2B content. But for B2C content, it's a very huge platform. It has a lot of opportunity, especially FMCG, fashion, etc. But what is happening to TikTok? TikTok is becoming a forgotten object. And the reason why I say this is actually very clear. Nowadays, governments are putting restrictions on TikTok. Everyone knows that TikTok, or Douyin in Chinese, is part of ByteDance, and ByteDance is a Chinese company. So if you look at Chinese regulation, Chinese companies always have to share what their database is with the Chinese government, and other governments aren't really keen to this, because if someone from their government is using the app TikTok and they show parts of the ministry, it can be used by the Chinese government to spy on them. So, as multiple countries have done, such as Belgium, US, Canada, and many others, they are putting restrictions on the use of TikTok in government instances. So it means that people who work for the government in Belgium are not allowed to use TikTok anymore. And you would say, okay, but it's only one small part of the users. Well, you're right, but if the restrictions are already in place in a government institution due to privacy laws, then, and the reason for it being espionage, then will companies follow? Will they say, well, TikTok is doing corporate espionage? And if that's the case, which I foresee in the near future, then companies will put restrictions on the use of TikTok in their own buildings as well. So all of their employees will also be restricted to the use of TikTok and not being able to have an app on the phone they bring to work. So if that all happens, then what will happen to a marketeer who uses TikTok to go to the people? Well, they will stop using it, and TikTok will become that platform. I've already seen that newer apps in video marketing are coming out right now. You have Vimeo, which is already a huge platform, but it has seen an uprise. You have other platforms coming up as well. I don't know the names of these new apps, but because they are very new and there are numerous of them. But they are actually taking over that TikTok share already. And yeah, what is TikTok for? What will the impact be? Well, TikTok, sorry to say it, I think it's becoming that platform. Just like we had Vine back in the day. And I foresee that TikTok will be less used in corporate use in the next 2 years. So, if you want to use TikTok, be sure to ask your company if they are good with this. Because, of course, in China, Douyin, the Chinese version, will remain because it's normal in China. But for other countries that already are putting up restrictions, it will lose its value. So that was my opinion on TikTok. Be sure to share your opinion as well. And what are your thoughts on how TikTok will evolve in the near future? I have already said mine. Now it's up to you. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this little podcast.